My name is Joe Hinojosa. I am a board of trustee with VIDA and also a member of Valley Interfaith from Holy Spirit Church in McAllen.
Joe, what's been happening today?
Today is fulfillment of some of the dreams that Valley Interfaith had from over 28 years ago, but we partnered with the community and the colleges to give students a better life with a better education, opportunities.
And can we go back a few years? I don't know how many it is now, 25 years or so?
28 years.
28 years
28
now.
years.
28 years ago, Valley Interfaith had this idea.
We had this
to
dream.
help educate the community.
Correct.
Tell us what happened.
Well, we've had over 3,000 graduates with high-paying jobs, with benefits and skills that will last a lifetime. Advancement, not stuck in an old position, the same job for the rest of your life, but there's places for investment. I'll give you an example. In our church, at Holy Spirit Church in McAllen, maybe 15 years ago, we had a parishioner who was working a dead-end job, basically, with 3 children, living by herself, making, I think, $10 an hour. Because of VIDA, she graduated, became an RN. Within 5 years, she owned her own home health agency. That made a difference in her life and her children's life, community life, because now she could afford to buy a house where she couldn't before. And so her whole life changed, her children's life changed, her community changed. And that was always our vision, our dream for Valley Interfaith and a lot of the parishioners and a lot of constituents throughout the valley.
Can you remember how it all started? What who was involved in the discussions and what your goals were?
At the beginning, it was with Amphils in Brownsville who needed welders. I think they needed like 300 welders, but they had nobody to help them teach those welders. So they approached Valley Interfaith to see if we could begin some kind of a program to teach the welders. And we said, well, we'll look for something, but if you promise to give them high wages, benefits, that were a lot of the jobs here in the valley had no benefits and had no high wages and had no end to their life. So we asked them to do this, and that started the program. But that was just the beginning. That was not the end. We kept growing and growing. Electricians, carpenters, plumbers, of all kinds of different jobs, but also educating so that the jobs that were needed throughout the valley were being fulfilled. And allied healthcare became very important. And with the growth of more and more hospital systems here in South Texas, we need more and more nurses, allied health professionals, respiratory, laboratory, all kind of professionals. So that's what VIDA is doing now, teaching those allied health professionals.
Thinking back to those days, could you ever have imagined how big it was going to get and something like what's happened here today?
Not to this point. We were hoping something like this would get there, but we had no idea. First place, there was not that much technology 28 years ago compared to what it is now. Now to have something like this, a simulated technology where students can learn, that's incredible. And it offers them so much more opportunities. This happens in medical schools. So to have it available for nurses, that's a really good high step up.
You've got this opportunity to tell the public more, maybe the community leaders, the elected officials around the valley, this opportunity with this video interview to tell other communities, if they're not all helping contribute to VIDA, that they should.
Correct. Yeah, right now we have some cities that are contributing part of their resources to teach their students, their constituents within the city. For example, the city of McAllen was putting in $500,000 a year for this project VIDA, and they're looking at what about 80%, 90% of the money is going to McAllen students. But we need other communities to do the same thing. Brownsville is stepping up. We need Harlingen to step up. Mission, Weslaco is stepping up. San Juan. We've got a lot of small towns that are stepping up. But this is one way to educate everyone so that they can have their own opportunities. Because they're going to go back into the communities and invest in their communities. And that's, the city of McAllen is getting $14 for every dollar invested in return. So It's a win-win.
So other communities should follow McAllen's lead on this.
Yes, please, if you're out there, get in touch with VIDA. The counties, Hidalgo County is going to help us also, so there's an opportunity for everybody.
Anything else you'd like to add, Joe?
We just want to thank the community, and if you know students that are available or that are willing to come and learn, VIDA will accept them. Just come and talk to VIDA, and the opportunities are there for them.
Thank you so much for today's interview.
Thank you.
I wanted you to talk more about the collaboration.
Oh.